absolute catastrophic nightmare. All of the stock is organised here. I am so pleased with how they've turned out. She's not in my best books. Sunny loves photo shoots. The office is in a little bit of chaos. I had a target of the sales number I would like to hit. So many tears were shed.
Gonna let the sun shine in today. I'm trying to make this darkness go away. I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my arms give out. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. And I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of talking, the wind blowing in the trees. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another small business vlog. I kind of look like I'm dressed for a funeral today. I'm not really sure what those vibes are about because I'm actually in a really good mood today. So it's Monday morning, it's actually Monday lunchtime, but this week is a very exciting week for Sunnyside because the autumn collection is launching on Thursday. We are T-minus 3 days away and I still haven't taken the product photos for the website, but that's on my list of things to do for today. All the stock has arrived. The last box arrived on Friday, so to be fair, there wasn't really much I could do up until this point anyway. That's what I'm telling myself. I've counted all the stock. It's all over here behind me. Let me show you the new designs. I know I'm biased because they came from my brain, but they are so cute. This is the first one. This is called Burgundy Doodles, I think. I think that's the name I've decided on. We've got some little fine line art here. We've got little candles, a teapot. I love the teapot so much. A cup of tea, pancakes, pumpkins, mittens, scarf, everything autumnal wrapped up into one little harness design. And it's a really practical colour as well for this time of year. And the second design, I feel like this one might be the most popular, but honestly it's so hard to judge. This is very lovely. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Look at the little teddy bears. Aren't they adorable? It's got little buttons on it that are like stitched. This little line and the hearts are stitched. I wanted it to kind of look like thread, you know, because it's a teddy bear. I am so pleased with how they've turned out. I literally love them. So yeah, those are the two new designs. All of the stock is organised here. We've got bow ties and collars, obviously in each of the 4 sizes. Then this is the burgundy design. We've got poo bag holders, leads, and then the harnesses extra small, small and medium. We've got all large harnesses on top, and then the very lovely poo bag holders, leads, extra small, small and medium harnesses. In case you're new around here, first of all, welcome. Second of all, I keep the new stock upstairs with me because this is my packing table where I pack all of my orders, and just for like the launch week or so it's much easier rather than going up and downstairs because my stock room is downstairs. It's just more convenient, more time efficient to keep the stock up here while it's busy for the launch week, and then after that they get retired to downstairs and my step count goes up again. But I'm going to be doing exactly the same with the Christmas stock. That'll probably stay upstairs until the end of the year just for convenience really. I'm expecting people will be buying the Christmas stock up until Christmas, unless by some miracle it's sold out. We can cross our fingers and hope. That hasn't even arrived yet though, so for now, autumn collection, she's here. She is very late. She's not in my best books, but she's in my good books because she's adorable. And guess who else is adorable? This little one. I felt so bad earlier, guys, because I sat down next to her. I sat down just here like so. I thought give her a little stroke. And she curled up on my lap, so I had to sit here for like 5 minutes. I had no choice. What else do you do when a cute dog curls up on your lap? You can't shove them off and work. You left me no choice. We had to have a cuddle, didn't we? Not to be dramatic, but this past couple of weeks I have had an absolute catastrophic nightmare in the form of shipping. So I send out all my parcels with Royal Mail. If you're a small business, you know what I'm about to say. Royal Mail going on strike, aren't they? But it's not actually as bad as I initially thought. So they're striking for 19 days throughout November, but it's not the whole system. I thought like everyone that worked for Royal Mail is going to be sat there with their feet up for 19 days. And I thought people aren't going to get their orders that I'm sending out. Like I've spent thousands of pounds on this Christmas collection and no one's going to get it. It's just going to be sat in the post office for weeks on end. But that's not actually the case. So it turns out that different departments are striking on different days. So the system kind of still keeps flowing. There's just going to be delays, hopefully not too big of delays. But literally last week, so many tears were shed over this shipping disaster. I was looking at different couriers. I tried out Every, who used to be Hermes. They were okay. They took 5 days, but their system, what on earth? I don't get it. It's so confusing and it doesn't work smoothly with the system that I've set up. So I did not like that. I don't like change. So then I decided to test out Royal Mail first class, and everything's been arriving like next day. It's insane how quick stuff is arriving, but obviously the strikes aren't on yet, so for the moment in time things are arriving really quickly, and I've just decided I'm going to send everything first class until Christmas. And I thought this was genius, right? Because I couldn't wrap my little head around when Royal Mail were going to be working and when they're not, so I printed off some printable calendars and I've stuck them up here right above my desk. These are the days that the whole of Royal Mail is shut down in October, and then in November I've split it up into the different departments, and honestly it makes so much more sense to me now. But I know it's all part of the process of running a small business, like these little hiccups are going to happen, but at least that feels a bit better in my mind now. And no tears have been shed this week thus far. It's only Monday, so don't want to speak too soon, but so far so good. I haven't cried today, but there are days when it's really hard and really scary. But one thing that does put my mind at ease is the fact that I know that my bank details aren't going to be cloned. We're taking the wins where we can at the moment. At least the hackers can't get to me. And do you know why, my friends? Let me tell you what a smooth little segment that was. This section of the vlog is very kindly sponsored by the lovely team over at Surfshark. If you watch my videos regularly, you'll know that Surfshark are a regular sponsor of mine because I love them regularly. Regularly being every day. If you haven't heard of Surfshark before, they are a VPN, which stands for Virtual Private Network. It's a browser extension. I use mine mostly on my laptop with Google Chrome. It sits at the top of your browser. It is super easy to use, and it's essentially an underground tunnel to the internet. It's like the tube of the World Wide Web. When you use Surfshark while you're using the internet, it gives you a new IP address. Your actual IP address is individual to you, your location, your connection, and it's how the hackers access your information. So when Surfshark give you a new IP address, it throws the hackers off. They don't know where you are, they don't know what you're doing, what your name is, what you've had for breakfast, they don't know anything. I usually keep my Surfshark connected to London just because it's convenient. However, you can connect to an IP address around the world. So you can connect to an American IP address, a German, a French, wherever you are, the nasty hackers can't find you. And that is such a relief to me running a small business, because obviously I'm spending quite a lot of money on new collections, on postal boxes, just in general. A lot of my information has to be out there when I'm running a small business. So if that sounds like a little bit of you and you think actually I do kind of want to protect myself online, I honestly think that anyone using the internet should be using a VPN. There's a link to Surfshark in the description down below, and if you use the code FABULOUS you can get 83% off and 3 months extra free. It works out to less than a few pounds a month, and hand on my heart, it is so worth it. When I think about my online safety being compromised, I would pay well more than just a few pounds a month for that. Whether you got a small business or not, keep yourself safe, huns, because I care about you. And so does this little doodle. She would tell you if she was awake. Thank you again to Surfshark for sponsoring this week's small business vlog. And now the time is 1:42 p.m. My tummy is rumbling, and I'm gonna grab the lunch that I made this morning from the fridge. I am so excited to eat this. I've made a little pasta dish for one, although it looks like it would feed about 3. Get my little fork. Even the forks are cute at Sunnyside HQ. That is how I roll. Today for lunch I have red onion, chorizo and pesto pasta. And I'm going to have a little half-an-hour lunch break, I think, just to eat this. I'll whack on a bit of YouTube. What shall we go with? Oh, something cheery. This. Kendall Ray. Missing baby found alive after 40 years. Blimey. This is what lunchtime looks like at Sunnyside. Right, lunch has been had. Have I got any pesto in my teeth? No, thank goodness. And I'm about to send my last 2 brand rep parcels out for the new collection. So I have some like little doggy models. They receive the new items and they get some content for me, some Instagram pics, some videos, maybe a little unboxing, etc, etc. So I've got 2 more to send. I'm about to write them their little notes. Oh, I've got 2 pages left of my notebook and I've got 2 brand reps. That's so satisfying. I feel like that happens quite a lot. Like if I've got 6 parcels to send out, quite often I'll have 6 stickers left on a sheet. date, and it always seems to match up, and it makes my heart happy every time. Right, so I have all of my brand reps details on my laptop. Today we're sending to Danica and Maggie and Emma and Wallace. My writing is so bad these days. It used to be really good when I was in school, but ever since I left sixth form, I just don't really write anymore. Like, I don't physically write things out that much, other than like my weekly to-do list where I just scribble it down. But look at this writing. I feel like that, I don't know. Rate my writing out of 10 in the comments down below. I'd probably rate it maybe a 4 or a 5 out of 10. Be honest with your answers in the comments. My mum just popped in to collect Sunny, so she's taken Sunny home now, which is good because she was just waking up and starting to get bored. And I'm about to do my main job of the day, which is taking the product photos for the website. I've said this before, like I have no shame in saying it, this is my least favourite part of running the small business, is taking the product pictures. I don't know why, because I'm quite a creative person. I like photography, I like taking pictures of Sunny in the products and stuff like that, but I don't like taking the website photos. I just find it really long-winded. I always get hot and bothered. I've turned the heating off because I'm preparing myself. This is my little setup. If I just switch it on, there we go. So this is where I take all my product photos for the website. Really clear white background is perfect. I got this on Amazon. I think it was about £70, maybe a little bit more, but it is so worth it. I've used it since the very start of Sunnyside. And I've laid out all the products that I've got to take pictures of here. So these are the two collections, all the products in each. There's just a lot of different photos to take, a lot of different combinations, bundle pictures, the collar pictures. But I'm going to get started. Do you know what I'm going to do? Put a podcast on. My two favourite podcasts to listen to are GK Barry's podcast, Saving Grace, but I think I'm up to date with that. And the other one I watch on YouTube is called the Mile Higher podcast. It's a true crime podcast. It's actually Kendall Ray, who I was watching on my lunch break, and her husband. So I'm going to find a good old episode. I'm going to try and find one that's about an hour long and try and get all of this done before the end of the podcast. It's 3 o'clock right now. My aim is to be home by 4:30. It's nearly 4:15 and I am done. Right on time, just over an hour for all of the website pics. That is not bad going. Let's go home. Okay, I'm home, but if you think my day stops there, you are incorrect. I'm now going to take some photos on my little rail. I get quite a lot of questions about this rail actually. It is just, where did I get this from? I think I just typed in like kids fancy dress rail on Amazon and this came up. It's like quite a small little wardrobe. I keep all Sunny's jumpers and equifleeces in the bottom of it. But then I take the photos like this with this background. I just put a sheer white curtain up against my white wall just for a nice like soft little background. And it works really well. So I've bought some of the harnesses home to take photos just like this now. So only this front one will be in focus. And then I'm going to put this photo on Instagram tonight. And then I'll take the burgundy pictures as well tonight, but I'll post that one in a couple of days.
Sit down. Good girl.
Say hello everyone, I'm just helping my mum. We're doing a photo shoot for the website, aren't we? And Sunny loves photo shoots because she gets treaties. Oh yum. We're taking pictures of the collars, the bow ties and the harnesses today. We've already done the teddy bear design. Now we're on to the burgundy, so we're nearly finished.
Sunny, sit. Sit. Sit down. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl.
Long time no speak. I didn't vlog really at all yesterday because I had such a laptop heavy day. I always forget that this day rolls around when I do a launch, and then it gets to it, I'm like, oh my god, my eyes, they feel square. Today my eyes actually are really sore because it's just such a long process. Like once I'd taken all the photos on Monday of all the products for the website, yesterday was the day where I edited every single photo, put it all on the website, wrote the descriptions. So I'm pretty much ready for the launch now. Everything's on the website. I've just got to make the website banner today. But I've been up here this morning packing orders. I said to my mum, like, I was being quite hard on myself yesterday, stressing about everything that I've got to do, but I have to remind myself that I am a one-man band and it is hard to get everything done. There's a lot that goes into a launch. I love doing it, it's just a lot for a few days. But the launch is tomorrow. I feel like I'm probably 70% ready now. But on another note, I went pottery painting last week. It was so cute. I went on a little double date with my boyfriend, my friend and her boyfriend. We forced the boys to do painting with us. But they actually really enjoyed it. We all did. We went for dinner, did our little clay pottery, and I've just picked everyone's pieces up and I want to show you mine because I'm actually really proud of it. I painted a vase. And this is what she looks like. Don't be fooled, we were there for 2 hours and this is what I did. Like, it takes a long time. I was going for like an Emma Bridgewater vibe, you know, these mugs. This was my inspo. I was gonna do all 4 sides, quickly realised that each side was taking about an hour. So for the other 2 sides, I just got a little pink sponge. But I actually really like how that turned out because you can clearly tell what's the front and what's the back. And I think like when it's on a shelf like this, with flowers in it, how adorable. I think it's quite good. Ta-da! Sweets! These are actually for my Christmas launch, which will be next month in November. I did it last Christmas too, so I bought 100 bags and the first 100 orders placed on the Christmas collection got a free bag of candy kittens, and they are the best sweets ever. Like, they're not the cheapest, but they're so yummy. I put a little sticker on each one that said because humans deserve treats too, obviously dog brand, and they just looked so cute in with the Christmas orders. So I've ordered 100 more bags of these and I'm going to put them all in this crate here. That's what I'm about to do now. Get organised, get ready for Christmas, and then I'll get the stickers printed and go through and put one on each bag, which will take quite a while. But I'll sit and put a podcast on. Everyone loves a pod. They're also vegan, so every single dog owner can eat these. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. First bit of the Christmas launch is here. It's launch day, and by this point in the week I feel like the shell of a human being. It's been a busy one. I haven't been the best at keeping you updated, but to be honest, a lot of it has been on my laptop. I've said it before, I'll say it again. This morning I've put together a little email for my subscribers on the website for a little secret discount code for tonight's launch. But anyway, the website is now password protected. I always do this on launch day. I just find it easier. I know you can schedule products to go live, but I'm a perfectionist, so I like to put all the products on the website, set the banner live that I've made. This is what I was making yesterday. So I just shut the website down for the day so that I can get it all ready, and then at 6 o'clock all I've got to do is take the password off and everyone can see what I can see. It's little things like when you hover over the collection, the new ones are at the top and the products are in the order I want them to be in. Or if someone wanted to buy just a harness, the 2 new harnesses are the very first ones. Or back on the home page we've got the banner I was just talking about, and then these are the collections that I just showed you. So we've got Burgundy Doodles and Very Lovely right at the top, and then any of the others that people want to shop. It's all personal preference, that's just the way that I like to do it. Hello, it is the calm after the storm. That's definitely not the saying. But the launch was last night. It went well. It wasn't the most sales I've ever had on a launch. It wasn't bad by any means, but it feels like everything was against me for this launch. So it was mid-month, which wasn't the plan. I actually wanted to launch it at the end of September, but the stock was delayed. It was also on a Thursday because I originally had plans tonight, which is Friday, but I don't anymore. So I planned it for the Thursday instead. From experience so far, Friday night seems to be better for a launch. So mid-month, mid-week, what else? Lots of other companies have already launched their Christmas stock, which is super early this year. Personally, I don't feel ready for Christmas yet. I always had my Christmas launch planned for November. To me, the 1st of November is like Christmas vibes. But other companies already launched Christmas, so people have been buying Christmas harnesses, so obviously autumn feels a little bit behind for some people, but that's okay. I set myself 2 targets and they were very realistic. I had a target of the sales number I would like to hit, and then a number of what I would be really happy with. And as I went to bed last night, I checked my sales and I just hit the number that I'd be really happy with. So I am pleased with how it's gone. It went kind of as I expected it to, and today I've been packing up the orders with my mum. As you can see, the office is in a little bit of chaos, but we've had good vibes today. We've had cherry bakewells, I've got a pumpkin spice candle on here. It's good, we're having a good day. I'm gonna get back to packing because I've got about an hour and a half before the post office shuts, so I need to get a move on. So my loves, that is what my week looked like. Very focused around the launch obviously, but I hope you enjoyed this video and watching the before, the during and the after of the autumn launch. If you did, please do give this video a big thumbs up and do subscribe to see my future videos. I make a whole range of videos from small business to normal life. I do it all. But anyway, I hope you're having a lovely Sunday and I'll see you again next week with another little video. Bye guys, love ya.